Always trying to multitask, and I just wanted to jump in and say hello because I made a commitment to myself that I was going to go live every day, didn't I? So I'm here. I hope you're really well. I'm just jumping in because first of all, I wanted to let you know that we have an amazing event coming up next week. It's called Big Week, Bookkeepers Inspiring Growth, and we are so ready for this. I'm really excited. Jo, bless her, hasn't been very well for the last week or so. Something has happened to my sinuses over the last couple of days as well. So, we are battling through, but I'm so excited about this. The guests that have confirmed, I'm just thrilled about. I've been seeing all the emails coming in and everyone sort of sharing the info that we need to get everything ready for you. So if you haven't registered, you can either go to bigweek.scoreapp.com or you can go to bookkeepersevents.com. Some people have said that they've had a problem clicking on the link for bookkeepersevents.com. So bigweek.scoreapp.com will get you to exactly the same place. And we just ask you a few questions and then we actually give you some fun little tips and things that will help you with AI and technology and what's coming up in the future. But Big Week isn't just about that. Big Week is also about the 4 things you need to know to grow your practice and find clients consistently. We always talk about our 4-step RISE framework, which is about the resetting your mind, that strategy, that mindset, those goals, finding the ideal clients who you're going to enjoy working with and want to show up for and you'll do the best work for, designing a service, the service, which is going to help those ideal clients, knowing their pain points and what they need, and that service, which is going to help you to hit those goals. And then getting out there and doing exactly what I'm doing right now and engaging with those people, getting in front of them consistently so that you can sell those services. And it's going to be a really exciting. We've actually got some prizes we're giving away. I was writing about that today, so can't wait to see you. It all starts on Monday night at 8 o'clock. So register if you haven't already. But you don't want to just hear about that. So I thought what I need to do when I'm doing these lives is actually come in and share something with you. And I thought it might be helpful as someone who's here on a Saturday evening and I'm like, I must show up because I made myself a deal. And you must think, what's wrong with this? What is wrong with this woman? It's really important to me to kind of stay motivated. And I like to think about what motivates us as entrepreneurs and people working around families. I mean, I've got a little one here in with me. So, I get it. When you're running a business around your family, it is kind of non-stop. So I thought, well, what are the sort of 5 things that really keep me on track? The first one, simple one, it's just being really clear with what the goals are. Jo and I read Traction recently. Jo read it before me. She kept saying, you must read this book. And I really recommend that you read it as well. And it's been really helpful for defining what the different goals are for our business, but also the individuals in the business. So giving people ownership and responsibility of different things. So having really clear goals to work towards helps me stay focused. Just like when I came on here yesterday and I said, I'm going to go live every day. Oh my gosh, what did I just say? I'm doing that. I'm going live on day 2. So I'm sticking to it. And it's because it's a really clear, achievable goal. I can find 10 minutes to do this every day, can't I? I've just got to decide that I'm going to do it. And then the next thing is about actually visualizing what that looks like. So you could think about visualizing it in the moment. And I suppose I've been out with friends today, but I suppose part of that is knowing that I was coming home and thinking, when am I going to do that? And kind of deciding in my mind and picturing it, me, like, where am I going to be? How am I going to set it up? I can tell you about the tech behind the scenes, but trying to work out how do I make this happen on all of the different platforms that we usually are present on. I think having thought that through and visualized it, because your mind doesn't actually know the difference between a real memory from the past or a sort of imagined memory picture of something that you're building for it. So you can actually almost kind of fool your mind into thinking, oh, well, this is easy because I know how to approach this because I've already thought it through. So visualizing is a really helpful one. I mean, you can also think about like visualizing the impact for the future, but sometimes having a connection between yourself right now and yourself in the future, when you've had to go through doing something lots and lots of times, it's not quite as easy. But visualization, definitely, that's one of them. Tracking progress as well. So I'm a big fan of like going back to basics, like checklist. I've got a whiteboard in the office, and that has just a few activities, like actions that I need to be doing every day. It's really high level. It might be as simple as check in with this person on these days. So I've actually got right now, because we're getting ready for big week, so I've got things about, have I posted on these particular platforms? Have I reviewed these particular platforms? And just having that visibility, so I can see what I'm supposed to do, but also so that I can track my progress, helps me loads. And if you're someone who likes to tick things off, having a bit of a list and just seeing those ticks building up over time can be really helpful, because it's quite motivating and satisfying, a bit like having the to-do list. I used to like to cross things off, but there's something, I think this is a Joe thing, actually ticking it and saying it's like a success. There's something about the tick that says that I've done a good thing. So tracking it in that way can be really helpful too. Number 4, how do I stay motivated? The 4th thing is just surrounding myself by really positive people who get it. Sometimes when you're in business, not everyone understands what on earth you're doing. Like, why are you tied to your computer? And why do you care about this so much? Why are you so stressed about this particular thing? And it's because they maybe go to work and do the thing and then go home and I don't do something else, like switch off, they're done. But when you run a business, you are thinking about it all the time. It becomes part of you. It's like one of your children. And I think that, I didn't own a business until 2016. So I understand what it was like before business and what it's like after business. And I know that, I'll be honest with you, I don't think all my relationships are the same. My relationships with certain friends have kind of vanished because they don't understand me anymore. And that's, first of all, really hard, and maybe something you might, let me know in the comments if that's something you've experienced as well. It's kind of a bit of a grieving that we go through when we do that. And we need to find our people, because our friends will still be there for us on the whole, but if they don't understand, that is going to impact your friendships. So finding people who really get me, and I'm really fortunate that I work with Jo Wood, my business partner, absolute bestie. I know she's there for me, and this last week, while she's not been very well, I really have missed her. But having people around me who get it is really helpful and brings that motivation. And then the final one, staying motivated. It's not always thinking about the future and what's next. It's also about celebrating it, because we've got to mark the successes. We're working so hard. We've got to celebrate all of those wins. So today I am celebrating that despite having a stuffy head, I am here on day 2 doing my live, and I've made it. And hopefully I've given you some thoughts about those sort of 5 things that might help you with your motivation. Maybe there's one of those things that you can start to do today that will keep you accountable to yourself for something that you really want to do. But if you haven't already, register for Big Week. We've got some amazing guests talking about finding clients, growing your business, mindset, growth, also talking about AI and technology, which can actually help you create capacity in your business, help you scale, help you be ready for the future. I'm really excited about this, excited about the guests, excited about the prizes, excited about how we're delivering this. I can't wait to see you there. And I just want to wish you an amazing Saturday evening, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.